Welcome to today's channel. Israel to expand military operations in Gaza. It is never quiet at the Nasser Hospital in Han Anan. The injured just keep coming. These are the dazed and bloody survivors. At least 166 people were killed in the past 24 hours in Gaza. Death in the south and the north. This is Jabalia, the scene of heavy fighting between Israel and Hamas overnight. The UN says there are no fun in hospitals here in the north, and so all that is offered are the white shrouds of burial. During a long conversation between Joe Biden and Benjamin Netanyahu yesterday, the US president emphasized the critical need to protect civilians and allow them to move away from the fighting, but nowhere feels safe. Israel has always told residents to leave here in the north, but its forces continue to hit targets further south, including here just to the west of Rafah near the border with Egypt. We found the wall collapsing on us. My grandmother had 10 stitches in the head, and my aunt, along with all my family, managed to pull themselves out from under the rubble. They said this is a safe area, but we only find houses falling on people. While the US is pressing Israel to protect civilians and allow aid to come in, President Biden crucially did not call for a ceasefire, and so after speaking with the US leader, Netanyahu said the war would go on until all Israeli goals were achieved. In a video released by the Israeli Defense Forces, the Army's chief of staff was seen addressing troops in Gaza this weekend. More than a dozen Israeli soldiers have been killed in fighting. There were signals from the US that Israel might soon shift its operation to a less intense phase, but Netanyahu dismissed such reports, instead announcing they will expand and their ground operations across Gaza. The war exacts a very heavy price from us, but we have no choice but to continue fighting. Until today, our forces eliminated many thousands of terrorists. We are continuing until the end, until victory, until we reach all our goals. That rhetoric may worry Washington about a widening conflict. Smoke rises in Lebanon. Israel said they had hit several targets of the Iran-backed militia Hezbollah in the Red Sea. The US has been intercepting missiles fired by Houthi rebels in Yemen, who are also supported by Iran, and the US military said a chemical tanker in the Indian Ocean, seen here on the right, was hit by a drone launched from Iran itself. Tran has not commented, but the geopolitics of war means little to the mourners of Gaza. If Christmas is a time for family around the world, here in unity, they bury their families. The majority of the more than 20,000 killed in Gaza are women and children, so it is the men left to grieve, to pray, and to survive whatever may come next. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.